like Chris Pine.
Forsake him. Trying to reach his ultimate with no ultimatum. Proverbials conveying my verbatim proof operations.
Oh, that's right, everybody. It's your favorite night of the week. It is Monday night, and Pride Rules MMA is here to bring you episode 87. 87. Omar, it's getting there. I know I keep saying it every week, but God damn it, it's exciting. We're almost getting to 100.
That's wild. 13 weeks is what? Like what? Like 3 months?
Mm-hmm.
Three and a bit, right? Jesus, that's gonna be. We're gonna be. Yeah, it was right around Halloween. I remember. Hold on. I think we might have. We have a caller right out the gate. Jesus Christ.
Already?
Yeah. Hello, caller. You're on.
It's Kareem the Dream. I'm always
on. Oh shit! Oh, we got him
wow,
in
you're here
that
at the beginning.
All
right,
there we go.
Well, hang on. Let me finish the rest of the open here now that we have Kareem on. So just a quick shout out to our sponsors, 80K Fightwear, Black Hole Jiu-Jitsu, Madama Jiu-Jitsu, 2 Minute Morning Sports 360, and our family there at Fightbook MMA. I am your host, the Reverend Tommy D, joined with me tonight by Kareem the Dream. God, that's so corny. And El Profesor. Omar Sangarima. If you guys want to call in, the call-in number is 917-889-2676. That is 917-889-2676. Well, guys, since we have a full panel tonight, and we also have Trevor Ragin calling in, who's going to be fighting July 20th for Glory Kickboxing, let's kick this off real quick with our first topic. We had breaking news today. Rashad Evans is finally deciding to hang it up after a 14-year pro career. Look, guys, I mean, I'm glad he's doing this now. Omar, you and I have been talking about this for a while. Kareem, I know you feel the same way. He's doing it smart. He's not going the BJ Penn route. What do you guys think of this? Kareem, I'm going to go to you first.
I think that Rashad should have really considered a change in camp or maybe a weight camp change. A lot of these guys get caught up in doing a lot of the same things and, insisting on staying in certain weight classes that don't work out for him, but he's been on the back skid for a little bit now. And even winning this fight, like decisively winning this fight, like Rashad might have done 5 or 6 years ago, wouldn't have been like a huge sign for him to continue going in the sport. I think either way he should have considered, how much longer he really wanted to go, because you've hit a point where in your weight class, if you're at 205, you got DC, who's no fucking joke, and to me is only second to John, and you can't beat John. You got 185, where at the top of that, you got Weidman, you got fucking the Magic Cuban, who 1 minute does or doesn't understand English. All these guys sitting at the top of these divisions, he's really got to ask himself, even if he would have starched that guy in 4 seconds, does he really want to climb to the top of either one of those ladders at this age? So this is probably just the best thing for Sugar at the moment.
I don't think he really saw another title shot in his sights at this point. I think it was just getting fights, getting paid, and hoping to get a win streak going. I mean, he really was never the same after he blew out his knee. And honestly, he wasn't the same after Greg Jackson decided to just throw him away like a used fucking diaper. Like, that was pretty shitty on Greg Jackson's part.
Oh, yeah.
You like that? Yeah. That was really, really shitty to do to Rashad, considering that Rashad was a champion in his camp. Rashad had some pretty marquee fights in his day that led him up to getting the belt. And Omar, I know you've talked about Greg Jones a lot, when we talk about wrestling and things like that. And Rashad Evans is only one of 4 people to ever beat Greg Jones in college wrestling. Isn't that amazing?
That's amazing, and it shows that he always had the chops. Like I just think it was one of those things where, you know, if what would have happened with Iron Mike Tyson if Evander Holyfield had not been in the division? You know what I mean? Like, there's always going to be certain guys that just style and matchup wise, anybody at 205 during the run that Rashad had probably didn't reach where they could have reached eventually for one man, and that's John Jones. You know, I mean, I'm a Knicks fan, so I know all about being in an era where you're almost there and you're pretty damn good, but, you know, a guy named MJ, another guy named Hakeem Olajuwon kept you from getting back to and staying in the promised land. So, you know, I mean, he always had the talent, and he had some mic skills. I hope he stays on as a commentator. I'm glad that he's going to stop putting his brain on the line. And I hope he manages a decent transition. You know, I have a feeling that we won't hear him pull a bum page and get behind the wheel of a car hyped up on Monster.
What did I tell you about that last week? You put some respect on that fucking man's name.
I mean, he likes Monster just like I do. That's where we see eye to eye. And his Twitch stream is pretty lit, right, Kareem? It's pretty wild.
Yeah, it's...
Yeah.
This is best for everyone all around.
Yeah.
I mean, the most amazing thing with him is, you know, he was a contestant on season 2 of The Ultimate Fighter as a heavyweight and won as a heavyweight. Yeah. After he won the show, you know, he went on to like a 13-fight win streak, only having a draw to Tito Ortiz, wins the belt against Forrest Griffin. And I remember him hitting Forrest Griffin on the ground so hard, Forrest's head was bouncing off the mat and back up to another punch and back up to another punch. You know, but his first loss came to Machida, and that was pretty goddamn drastic, that knockout. You know, but he never really got the chance to get back to...
But that was back when Machida was drinking his own pee, so I think he had some supplements. Some supplementation happening at that point.
You know, and he did have his shot against Jones, you know, but it was John Jones before USADA came in and before anybody gave a shit about him being all coked up. You know, but you can't take anything away from the guy's career. And, you know, his knockout of Chuck Liddell made me hate him so much for most of his career. I couldn't help it because I was such a big Chuck Liddell fan. And that knockout was just, it was vicious and depressing.
That got me too.
What?
Yeah, that got me too. Like when he caught Chuck with that was, I'm like watching that live. That was like the worst thing in the world that I could have seen at the time.
He knocked him dead.
Yeah. Took away his chin.
Him dead.
I would say
yes.
he was like the first nail in that coffin for the chin. I'll tell you, it was bad.
But you know, like I said, it's and we, you know, the three of us had said we're glad to see that he's going out now before things could get decisively worse. I mean, no offense to Anthony Smith, but Rashad 5 years ago would have dusted him within the first round. He would have put him on his back and pounded his face out. You know, it wouldn't have even been a contest. But, hey, he's riding off into the sunset. Like Omar said, he does have the broadcasting in his background, and he is really good on the mic, Omar, and he's great on camera. So hopefully we get to see him doing that some more. Right?
Absolutely.
Well, let's talk about some fun stuff. Kareem, I'm sure you watched the PFL on Thursday night, right?
No, I worked.
Oh, boy.
Listen, I'm black and this is America. I don't have the luxury to decide where and when I take shifts to improve my financial standing.
Shout out to Westlake Financial.
Right? Yeah, Westlake Financial. I see you.
I love you,
well,
Kareem.
You're missing probably some of the best MMA we've had in a very, very long time. This whole point structure that the PFL devised for this tournament is making these fighters go after it early. and it's just making for amazing, amazing fights. Omar, I know you saw it. What do you think?
I think it's one of the greatest innovations in MMA rules in the last 3 years, 5 years. We can go crazy. I mean, until they allow soccer kicks on the ground, I think it'll remain the best innovation in the past like 10 years in the UFC. How do you not love this format? I was telling Tommy, and I think Kareem will probably jump on this bandwagon too. Like the whole roster of UFC combatants could stand. A lot of them could stand to be implemented or have this implemented in their careers. You know, like a lot of these faceless people that a lot of the folks at home don't know about. You get a full season fighting round robin and then playoffs and then championships. Like it's such a huge innovation. It forces action. Nobody was sitting around waiting. For God's sakes, I think it forced one of the referees to jump in when he should. Like it just forced action everywhere. Unfortunately for Jason High, but
we're gonna get on that in a minute.
Yeah,
we're gonna get on that in a minute.
I cannot say enough about how much I like the concept of a guy with like 3 first-round finishes could advance further than some Dumbo with 4 clown-ass decisions in a tournament and get a shot at $1 million. I love that that's actually a real possibility, and I think it's it's the answer to the question of how do we force, because bonuses in the UFC haven't worked that much, and it's so discretionary. It's so like who's jerking Dana off that week, what's going on, like is his Meniere's disease bothering him? Like it's a whole host of factors. You never know. But I think just objectively, hey, you stop it in the first round, you're getting more points, and you're in control of your destiny for the course, plotting a course to $1 million fucking check. I cannot say enough about it. I'll shut up now because we got a guest and we have 2 other hosts now. But Jesus Christ, I love that format. Fucking love it.
Yeah, the funny thing about it is there's no elbows allowed, and nobody cares.
Nobody gives a fuck.
Nobody cares.
Yo. Are there back fists allowed? Are there hammer fists allowed? Because I don't know if those are that.
Was it Elite XC or Strike Force that was it Elite XC or Strike Force that didn't allow elbows, and that's all anybody did was complain about it? Nobody's complaining.
It was one of those
now,
two.
because,
yeah, it was definitely one of those two. And Pride didn't for a while too, and everybody was like, "Well, nobody cared because you could soccer kick people, fucking take bats into the ring, and do steroids." I mean, nobody cared there, but yeah.
This format, you got heavyweights throwing bombs in the first 5 minutes of the fight to where they are
in Spanish,
out.
those are called chingazos. For anybody listening in Espanol, you can press the SAP button on your Blog Talk or iTunes encoder. Chingazos, baby. They were throwing in leather, Thomas, leather. God.
And flying knees. I mean, holy shit. These guys are
flying knees in the third round.
Going after it.
That's only something Kareem does because he eats his Wheaties and he slings that D. So he's always ready to jump up and down. You know what I'm saying? Good old Kareem. But
there's only one target for the slinging of the D at the moment.
Well, yeah,
Jesus.
And it's not a dude's chin. I get that. I was not even going there. Kareem, my apologies. I wasn't saying that at all. I was
you
just
can't
maybe
sleep
it was a
your
bad
way
analogy.
to the top, Kareem. You're not going to get my
it was
spot.
a bad analogy. Kareem, it's all respect. Get out of here. Right?
The only thing involved in any potential slinging of the D in that direction would not be to get to the top.
No.
Maybe get some, but not
it'd be
get
to knock
the
the top off, right? Knock the top off.
Yeah. Or get the top.
Yep.
Anyway,
there we go.
Any way you want to spin that.
Wheels of steel. Kareem the Dream. Get that, yo. He's kicking it old school. Oh my God. I hear that old Cassidy line when he said that way.
Well, Omar,
you know what I'm
this
talking
up.
about, Kareem.
You brought this up already, Omar.
Of course.
Jason High against Efren Escudero. First of all, I know Efren took the fight on short notice, but he missed weight. So basically, no matter what he did, it didn't matter. He was getting 0 points. Jason High he was actually beating Efren. And what did Efren get him in the guillotine?
It was a guillotine. Yep.
Jason High was starting to defend it, and the referee stopped it because he said he tapped when he didn't tap. I hope that guy doesn't have a job anymore because that was God.
That ref has 4 points. Wasn't that like a second round stop?
I mean, it didn't even look anything like a tap whatsoever.
No.
It looked like he was trying to set up his base and get out of the guillotine.
It looked like a Brazilian tap at worst. It looked like a Brazilian tap, like a little phantom action, but it was pretty bad. That's right when I turned it on, actually. It was like maybe 20 seconds before that happened. So I'm settling in, right? I'm an old man, so it takes me a while to get comfy on the couch. And I'm like, well, hold on, what happened? Nobody tapped. Why is it a submission? How did he do that? I was expecting the Escudero might show me, some Mexican jiu-jitsu, A shout out to Jose Shorty Torres right there with the Mexican martial arts right there. But that was fugazi. It was weird. And then Jason Hyde does the worst thing possible, right? Right, Kareem? Like he goes and throws chairs and shit. I don't know. It was bad.
It's a real asshole response to it. But would we have done any different?
Yeah, I don't blame him for getting mad like that. No, I can't. I don't blame him for getting mad because you know what? The implications for this tournament are big. One loss is big, especially.
What if he loses the
playoffs
playoffs by 2 points, right? Or like by some wild margin?
Basically this was like a get out of jail free card, like collect $200 in Monopoly because your opponent's not getting any points no matter what. He's coming in heavy. This is time for you to put on a show, and he did. He put on a show. Jason
he was pressing action. He was trying.
He got screwed. I don't know. I haven't really seen too much, if there's going to be any disciplinary actions. I don't blame him for being as mad as he was and walking out. Like, how could you stand next to the guy who's getting his hand raised and you didn't tap?
Also, how can you celebrate? What are we celebrating for, Efren? Like, what? Come on, Tommy, right? Like, what the fuck?
I don't even think he had it in that deep either.
No.
It wasn't deep.
Yeah.
He wasn't in any trouble at all.
Nope.
Like, take the win if they give it to you, but don't celebrate what's essentially a thrown fight. It's like the ref
right, Kareem? What the fuck? Yeah.
Ref throws you a potato. You can't celebrate like even out of the point.
He's a shit sipping frittata. He comes out of nowhere and says, "That's a tap. That's a tap." Yo, yeah. You could have gained followers by just being a little different there. Like, hey, I'm sorry, we could run it back. I also came in heavy. Like, he could have erased coming in heavy by just saying, you know what, let's do it again. I hope this doesn't affect anybody. I'm sorry, blah, 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 right? New organization, new start. Let's not be the same middle-of-the-road shitheel that got you bounced out of the UFC. No. Efren's going to Efren. Like, come on, man.
That's why he's now the Jim Leahy of the fucking MMA world.
Good call. Oh, Lord. Brilliant reference. Yo, I'm excited to have Kareem on today. No offense, Tommy. Tommy, you're still the king, but I'm excited to have Kareem on.
Oh, I'll always be the king.
Well, hey. You just made it weird. There you go.
Thank you very much.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, God.
I know. You went right for singing sad songs with Elvis over there. But, all right, so what we got?
Well, hey, at least there is one good thing that we could talk about besides just the amazing fights in the PFL. Kayla Harrison, in her debut, utterly destroyed Brittany Elkin. And you know what? They didn't give her a can. Brittany Elkin is a tough fighter. She's really good on the ground. But, I mean, you know how you said Efren's going to Efren? Well, Kayla's going to Kayla. And you know what? She didn't do a judo throw. You know what I mean? She did a trip takedown. She strike to pass. She passed to strike. She got mount. She was hitting ground and pound. And she was doing everything she could do to set up that armbar. Rolled over, boom, fight's over. Omar, you and I were watching this at the same time, text messaging back and forth. What did you think of her debut?
I think it went as perfectly as you could ask for from a debut. I would not have even wanted to see something quicker. I really wouldn't have. I mean, you got the W. She showed some tenacity. The finish and the rollover showed some tremendous jiu-jitsu. Like that was some high level business, which makes me very happy for her future because it shows that she's linking things that play to her strengths. You know, I don't remember her getting tagged up on the feet. She just closed the distance and did what she had to do. Nobody was yelling in the corner, head movement. You know, I'm an Armenian that owes $2 million and I need you to win this fight. You know, there was none of that. I didn't overhear that at all in her corner. So, you know, because she's the gold medalist, not the bronze. So I was just super excited at everything I saw. And she handles herself pretty well on the microphone with Boss Rutan, who, you know, I love Boss, but he can be hit or miss as an interviewer. Like, he can come out of left field and hit you with a couple of, like, you know, auditory liver shots of his own. But, yeah, a star was born, in my opinion. She continued doing this, and if this is where she's at this level of competition this early, holy crap. They're going to have to, put her in with her own $1 million bracket? Like, I don't know what they're going to have to do, but I hope they're paying her very well in order to keep her. She's tremendous, man. She really is.
Yeah, it does make me wonder, like, okay, so that was a showcase fight, but since she's not in the tournament, are they going to keep doing these showcase fights with her? I don't know. Nobody's really said anything, but, I mean, they're going to have to find some 145ers that are even close to her size because, God damn, did you see her arms? Holy
yeah, she was.
yeah.
First of all, shout out to the homegirl Kayla Harrison, Judo Kayla on IG. Everybody follow. Watch while she was training this whole time. I knew she was gonna make some waves. But,
dude, her
as
arms
far
look
as
like yours. Her arms look like yours.
145ers, her size, I could think of one that's pretty close.
Oh boy, really? That quickly?
And
no shit.
That quick. This has been a tough road for her. Like I followed her through tears on the mat, through training sessions and everything she did to get to that win. To me, I'm not saying book that next. I'm saying look ahead because that is not like the impossible setup it's been for every other 145er they've thrown at that lady. Like, she, like, so far, like, a natural 145er is the closest thing to a problem. And the longer it goes without that fight happening, the worse it's going to be for Cyborg, I think, when she gets there. Because you're taking a lady that already has enough tools in the box to put you down and probably keep you there. All you're doing by not getting that fight as quick as possible is giving her time to shore up her defenses and increase her arsenal.
Well, I mean, I get what you're saying, but do you mean when Cyborg fights out the remainder of her contract, leaves the UFC and jumps over there? Because I don't think, I mean, maybe she will, but I don't think Kayla's going to leave PFL. You know,
No,
I didn't see Dana White throwing anything at her, you know, to get her to come to the UFC.
Yeah, but now we've seen what she's capable of. We've seen her, so, like, and this is like a person, you could see her improve. Like, just check her out on IG. Like, see the heart and everything she puts into the training.
Brother, we've followed her. We've followed her on Instagram since the inception of the show.
I mean, it's everyone out there, like all listeners, everybody just going to see that's grit, man. I think, like, whether she leaves or not, I don't think there's going to be much for Cyborg when this contract runs its course, because there's not too much they can build up for her. And, you know, according to Holly's pretty keen on getting her belt back, and that's 135. So while I don't think would duck a 145 fight, she's not focused on it. So what's Cyborg going to do? Hang around and hope they keep, like, you know, stringing together a few potatoes out of the net for her? Or does she go to where she could really like cement a bigger name for herself and get better paydays.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a weird spot right now, just because PFL is all about the tournament. So they had this showcase fight for her, which is awesome because I mean she was signed to World Series Fighting, and then they did the whole rebrand and things like that. So I can't disagree with you on the Cyborg thing. And just like you said, it can't be the next fight. I don't think it should be the next fight either. But I mean, who do they give her next? I mean, do they try and make Gabby Garcia make 145 pounds?
Gina Carano. They get Gina to come back.
That's just
a potato.
That's just good for her.
Fuck. That's twice, Kareem, and I won't stop laughing. That's just funny.
I like everyone's either gonna be potatoes or fucking daikon radishes. Yeah.
What?
Two different versions of fucking useless shit that you could completely live without, and it's just gonna be cut and dry for me. Right now, we got Efren celebrating his fucking potato win. We got fucking potato after potato, with the exception of Holly being thrown at Cyborg. Shit's pretty fucking ridiculous. Like the fruit is so low hanging for a path to take to put on the best fights for people, and I don't know, man. It's potato bullshit. It's Westlake Financial bullshit out in the waters right now.
Oh no!
And somebody's gonna clean it up.
Jesus Christ! I'm telling you.
Well, not to deviate off what we're talking about here, but our former host and buddy Carl just sent me something on Instagram. Bellator will launch a welterweight Grand Prix on Loaded September 29th card that will include Rory McDonald, MVP, Douglas Lima, and Paul Daly. So now the welterweights are going on a Grand Prix. What the fuck?
Now, time out. What belt is it that Rory has?
All the belts. He's got the gangster weight belt, bro.
It's middleweight. I think he's going to be fighting Mousasi soon.
No, Mousasi's got the middleweight belt. Welterweight belt is held by Rory.
That's right. Yes.
Yes. So, is the format going to be like Rory sitting at the end because he has the belt, just waiting to see what happens?
It's going to be
I don't know, dude.
Up in his
but
bitch,
why?
just chilling.
Why do they need a Grand Prix for the welterweights? The heavyweights, they didn't really have a champ that I know of, anyway. Welterweight, they do.
No,
they have. I don't know. I mean, they're.
Yeah, the welterweight champ is Rory. The tournament kicks off on the 29th, and it's going to be Rory versus Gegard for the middleweight title. So I guess at the end of the tournament.
So they're not going to let him be a champ and defend both belts?
No, I think whoever wins the tournament is going to have to face Rory.
Yeah, for sure. I think so.
Because, that's why I think they're going to do it different. Because, Rory's perfectly willing to fight whoever. So instead of, trying to, edge guys closer to a number one contendership or, waiting it out, UFC stupidness, they're probably just going to have the winner fight Rory and see what happens with that's all saying that Rory's in, good health after whatever happens with him and Gegard, which I think he will be. Not an easy fight, but I don't think Gegard's holding on to that belt after facing Rory at all.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you. It's just, I don't know. I think Bellator's going to start doing too many damn Grand Prix now. It's not a fucking Grand Prix. Call it a goddamn tournament.
I think they're high on the Grand Prix right now, for sure.
But don't call it a Grand Prix. PFL is not calling their tournament a Grand Prix, and that's why it works. They keep calling it a Grand Prix, and it's not a Grand Prix. We know what a Grand Prix is. It's 2 days. That's a Grand Prix. Bellator wants to go back to the tournament format, fine. Then just call it the Bellator tournament. Like when you keep calling it a Grand Prix, it just irks me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Definitely, like there's a lot of things they should probably do as far as like name changing or thinking about, you know, some other way to brand the format, because all you're doing is like you're giving people like the funny eye we have on it for them calling it a Grand Prix. You're just making like newcomers to it look at it kind of sideways.
Yeah, I mean, when you have no legit contender like they did for the heavyweight, you know, Carl just brought that up. They had no legit heavyweight for the belt. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. But right now, we have with us our buddy Trevor Ragin. What is up, Trevor?
What is good? Everything's good, man. Just got back from the gym, really. Got some good work in.
Of course you did. Of course you just got back from the gym. That's par for the course for you. I mean,
yeah,
man. See, so you went to Thailand. You were eating nasty scorpions. You are disgusting for that, by the way.
Nah, man.
Absolutely disgusting.
The scorpions were good.
Ew.
Best things over there.
Deep fried. They were tasty.
Yeah, definitely fried.
Do they taste like chicken?
Nope.
They taste like Cajun spices.
Right.
So they fried it in.
I'm feeling a scorpion because I love Cajun spices. Bring one.
Yeah, bro. You gotta go to Thailand to get some scorpion.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, that's just gross. It was so bad watching you eat that. But you know what was awesome was watching you on that the Champions Challenge. Of course, it was 6 hours until they got to your fucking fight. Good God.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
That announcer was getting on my nerves. I actually had to shut the sound off for most of it until your fight was up. It was,
bro.
Like, that guy it was absolutely brutal. They got your name wrong.
Yeah, bro. They got everything wrong. The name, the weight, every fucking thing. It is what it is, though. I'm back in the U.S. now.
Yeah, well, how's your leg, man? Because I know that guy.
Bro, it's healed 100%, bro. I fought 3 times since then. So I fought in Korea after that. Oh, I fought 2 times in Thailand since then. I fought in Korea. I was supposed to actually fight yesterday in Aruba, but we canceled that once we got the Madison Square Garden call.
Yeah, let's talk about that. July 20th.
Yeah, bro. Right. Finally. Feels good to be back.
Yeah, so are you happier? Are you happier now? You're going back to the kickboxing and not the Muay Thai. I know you love the Muay Thai.
Yeah, I like them both, man. But when I first started, kickboxing was what I wanted to do, like career-wise. But I mean, I'll take a fight. But Glory was always the goal, because that's like the top of the top. There's not anything bigger than Glory when it comes to striking. So feels good to be there. Though ever since I started, I wanted to fight in Glory. It felt amazing fighting in Glory. Undercard when I was an amateur. And that was the undercard, so I can imagine the energy is going to be there in Madison Square Garden. It's going to be lit.
So who are you going to be fighting?
I'm going to be fighting Itai Gershon. I think he's from Istanbul.
Yeah.
He's had 2 fights for Glory, I believe.
Yeah, I've been looking online to see. They haven't really been hyping it up too much yet, but I mean, you're still how many days away?
About it yet. Yeah, we're still up. I think we just hit like 25 days away, though. Well, they just asked me for pictures for the poster that they're going to make, and I gave them to them. I think I did 3 days ago, so I guess they're in the process of making the poster now. I
like the drawing that you have. Who did that drawing for you with the American flag and all your belts?
Oh, bro, that wasn't even a drawing. That was a real picture. I just used a filter that made it look like a drawing.
That's badass.
Yeah, there's filters now, Tommy. There's filters now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, filters now, bro. It's 2018.
Yeah. There's only 2 filters I know of. That's in my coffee pot and cigarettes. That's about it, guys.
I thought he was going to say car. I thought he was going to say carburetor, and I was going to have to just mute him. Just be like, yo, bro, chill out right now.
So how does it feel being home, man?
Man, it feels great. I love traveling, but then again, I love being home, too. It's going to be good fighting in the States again. Also going to be good fighting on a show that's like a reliable source for people to watch, too, because there have been plenty of times where I'm fighting in the past. I'm like, yeah, here's the link, and then people are upweighting, and then like the shit doesn't show. So UFC Fight Pass is legit, so it's good that I'm with them now. So yeah, we're ready to get it rolling.
Whatever happened to the cage? You know, last time you were on, you were saying that you were setting something up for the cage when you came back. What happened?
Yeah, I had a bigger offer in kickboxing. So yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah,
I
that's awesome.
I didn't say I was setting something up. I said something was being talked about, but I didn't mention it because nothing was signed yet. So they had a bigger option in kickboxing. So down to the Thailand trip, and then that's where we're at now.
How many times did you fight when you were over in Thailand?
700.
For Thailand, it's crazy. It's like a jungle, bro. It's like a fight jungle. It's like fights literally Sunday through, I think, 7 days a week. For real, you can go watch live fights any day of the week. And I fought 5 times in 1 month. So the first week I fought twice. Or the first week I fought once a week. Then my last week I fought twice.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, bro. But it was lit. I mean, that's what they do over there. Over here, we fight like once every 2 months. But over there, they fight every week or bi-weekly. That's why they have fights of like 200 fights on the record and crazy stuff like that.
And they're young, right? Like they're still like 30. And it's like 150 and 14. You're like, what? What?
Yeah, usually they have like 200 fights by 25 or by 30.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What's the longevity of their career over there? How long do they fight for?
That's a good question, man, because I was thinking that it'd be shorter since they fight so often, but there's still some guys in there that are like about the same age we fight here, like I guess about mid-30s is when they like retire. But I guess they like leave their prime at about like 25. They probably finish their prime a little bit earlier, but there's guys like Bull Cow that's still fighting, so I mean it's iffy, I guess.
Well, the one thing that I was noticing when I was watching the 850 fights that were before yours, they don't really pot shot and headhunt that much.
They don't, man.
They just go to the body.
It's way different out there. They do like over here we're really like hands heavy. Over there they're more like kicks heavy. So they try to like avoid the hands and be like really heavy on their kicks. Well, we're the opposite. We want to be like flat on our feet. Not flat on our feet, but we want to like stand and bang over here. So probably looks a little bit different watching it.
Well, I noticed that the incredible difference in you and your opponent because you were tagging him with the box.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he was backpedaling like the whole time. Then eventually, I just tried working at his pace. I was like, "Fuck it! Like I can't close the distance. I should have cut off the rank, but I couldn't close the distance. Then we just had like a kick-in distance. So yeah, that's how it went. I didn't get my way, but it is what it is.
But the funny thing is, like when you look at the both of you guys, you have the actual fighter look. He looked like a dude that was peddling a patty cab with a cigarette sticking out of his mouth.
That's another thing, bro. Everyone over there is like mad short, so majority of people. So like everyone that I fought there was like, I guess I have like a heavy weight for their for the sport over there. So most of the people I fought were like shorter and like chubby looking. I didn't fight. I think I fought like maybe two people that were like actually my height or taller, which is different because over here I'm always the shorter guy. I don't think I've ever fought anyone shorter than me here.
Well, the guy that you knocked out looked like he was your size. That like 3-second knockout.
My height. Yeah, the left hook.
It didn't matter though.
Yeah, he was about my height. True that.
But it didn't matter. Fuck out of here.
Did not matter.
Nope. That was mad quick. Holy shit.
Yeah, it was amazing. So what did you come back home and then turn around and just go to Korea?
Yeah, bro. There's maybe about a month and a half time frame between. No, I got back February 3rd. I fought in Korea actually April 28th, so I had like 2 months actually.
Can I ask you a question, Trevor? Can I ask you a real quick question? Were you secretly part of that peace deal? Like were you?
Yeah, bro. I set that shit up.
I thought of you when it happened. I'm like, you know what?
Bro,
Trevor's younger than Dennis Rodman, and he came back looking a lot classier than our boy. Fucking Korean. No crying. No.
I was on the map where they were. Like, they were literally like a block away from where I was. Like, I could straight look out the window and see them out there shaking hands. I couldn't because there's, like, windows in the way or buildings in the way, but that's how close they were.
That's nuts. Yo.
What was the feeling like out there at that time?
You mean weather-wise?
No. Like the feeling with, the peace
feeling.
talks going on. And
I don't know, bro. Korea was a little bit too bougie for me, bro. Compared to Thailand. Everyone was, like, trying to be, like, pop stars and stuff like that. It just wasn't my vibe.
Well, Omar,
but
you fought
food was
Korea,
good.
didn't you?
Korean barbecue is really good.
The Korean barbecue is the best. Holy shit. And especially
bro.
over there.
That was my first time having it.
God. Oof.
Yeah, you competed in what? Taekwondo out there, Omar?
It was Taekwondo. I was 15, and it was North Korea. It was terrible. It was awful.
North Korea, damn, it's dangerous, bro.
Yeah, it was. I went on a group visa, and I'm glad I came back.
Yeah.
But we had barbecue, and I don't care. It was probably dog because it was North Korea. But I was hungry. After 5 days, you eat anything, bro.
Yeah, bro.
After 5 days of yo. But nah, man. It's fun. It's fun out there.
Yeah, Korea was pretty lit. The dude I fought there, I think he had like maybe 4 more fights than I did. So he had a little bit more experience, but I just kind of outboxed him. I used my foot jab to keep distance where I wanted it. Then I actually tore my bicep a week before that fight. Yeah, like literally tore it. Like my bicep is like 3 inches higher than it should be, like closer to my shoulders. Nuts. But I weathered the storm and just fought through that shit. I messed it up more in the fight, but it's all healed now. It's like 100%.
That's good.
How did you do that?
Dude, doing the left hook on a bag, bro. I was just doing regular bag work. Actually, no, I was doing bag work with the resistance band pulling me. And I threw a left hook, and, like, I felt it crack. Like, it sounded like lettuce snapping, bro. Like, it was crazy. Yeah, it was messed up. I knew instantly what happened.
Oh, man, pushing yourself too hard, huh?
Yeah, pretty much, man. Probably saver training. Or I could just hit it wrong, bro. It's like a freak accident type thing.
Now, did you do that here or over there?
Yeah, I did it here training for that fight. It happened exactly a week before the fight. It was my last week, so I wasn't even sparring. I was hitting the bag. Then boom.
So with all this traveling, are you still working your regular job or no?
Yeah, man, I love Capital One. They're so flexible with me. So
at least you don't work for Westlake Financial, right, Kareem?
No, stop.
Seriously, man. I see you, Westlake. I see you out there.
I see you. Oh, no.
That's crazy. You're still working a regular job. Now you're going to be
yeah, man. But I got the
Glory
contract now, so, I mean, who knows what's going to happen within the next
I know what's going to happen. I know what's going to happen. You're going to knock motherfuckers out in Glory, and you're going to be on TV, and I'm going to be like, I know that guy, and nobody's going to believe me, but I'm going to be like, here, listen to this. That's him.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's going to be great to be able to watch one of your fights and everything in English, so I can actually hear what's going on.
Exactly, man. And the fight's going to be exciting, man. This dude's a beast, and I'm a beast. He brings it. I bring it. It's probably going to be the most exciting fight of the night. I guarantee fireworks. Nothing but bell-to-bell action, so make sure y'all tune in.
Well, 100%. I mean, you know, that's a guarantee. You're getting a guarantee, folks, from Trevor Ragin. That's guaranteed.
No doubt. Yeah, the goal in this fight's going to be high pressure, bro. High pressure, high volume. Outwork him. I've seen a couple of fights. He's really good at kicking, but his hands aren't really all that. His boxing's not all that, so.
Yeah. Well,
punch him distance, put the pressure on him, cut off the ring.
Glory does have some really
do my
good
thing.
fights. I enjoy watching
man.
Glory.
Yeah, Glory was definitely always my favorite striking promotion, for sure.
Yeah, I just wish, Lion Fight got as big as Glory too. It's a lot harder to find
now
that.
too. They're doing international shows now, but I think since they stopped with their TV deal, it's probably a little bit harder to catch the shows sometimes. But
it's tough. It's tough. I love it, and I can't find it easily. Like, I know where to go,
exactly.
but I'm like, oh, there's this lion fight stuff, and people look at me like, I watch UFC, but, like, you're asking a lot here, bro. Like, you're asking me to go. But Glory, I show them kickboxing, they're like, oh, shit, this I can get behind, and it's awesome.
Yeah, man.
Cool. Yeah.
Kickboxing is definitely mislanded, bro. Nothing but straight bell-to-bell action, high volume, high pressure. The highest knockout ratio of any other combat sport. The best there is.
Yeah, because there's nothing else involved other
There's
than
nothing else involved.
Kicks. That's it.
Exactly, bro.
And that's, when we talk a lot about, cage fighting, when people say that, well, the wrestling part of it's boring or the grappling is boring. Well, if you want rock'em sock'em robots and, high-profile knockouts, watch kickboxing.
Exactly.
Watch Muay Thai, if that's what you want to see constantly.
I agree, man. When I first started fighting, I thought I was going to do MMA. I just knew I wanted to fight. I didn't know what I wanted to do. So I trained jiu-jitsu, boxing, and kickboxing. And kickboxing is where I stuck. So.
Well, shit, man. If you're going to make more money doing it, then what the hell?
Yeah, exactly, bro. That's the goal at the end of the day. For real.
Yeah, right?
It's prize fighting, right?
The goal.
It's prize fighting. Like, it's not.
Yeah, straight up.
And you're getting to fight in Madison Square Garden. I mean, come on.
That's exciting.
Yeah,
You can't get any better than that.
Dude, oh, shit.
Always been my dream, bro.
To fight in the Garden?
Say it again.
To fight in the Garden, that's always been your dream?
Yeah, man. Tyson fought there. Ali fought there. All the greats fought there. Now it's my turn.
Damn right. And the one thing that they did there was win, and so will you.
Exactly. Make headlines. I'll be the first fighter from Richmond, Virginia to fight on Glory. So it's going to be lit. And then I'm going to do it at Madison Square Garden.
And win with a spinning wheel kick knockout, right?
Probably overhand right. Well, who knows? I might switch it up and finish them with a kick. Who knows? It's a fight.
I'll tell you, Trevor, once you get over that confidence problem that you have, you're going to be perfectly fine.
You need some Tony Robbins in his life. He's got to capture the power within. I think something's happening.
You got to have that.
To jump up and down on a trampoline and jump into a cold lake in the morning and give affirmations. I think that'll help you out. Yeah, get out of here. Jesus Christ.
So are you going to come up to New York early, maybe train at some of the schools around?
Yeah, they're actually flying us out there Tuesday, I believe. So we'll be up there a good 3 days before the fight. Do some media shoots. They do like media workouts, interviews, and things like that. So
yeah, are you going to train at any of the
status?
You going to train at any of the local academies around there?
Yeah, I actually know a few. My camp's cool with a couple camps up there. I don't know the details of where exactly we're going to train, but I know we're cool with a couple camps up there, so that won't be an issue at all. So nervous. No, I don't think he's one of them. I know who he is, but I don't think he's one of them.
I was just throwing the name out there just because he's one of the ones that I know.
Right.
And I know he's in the New York area.
That's for sure.
Well, shit, man, you should, stop in Jersey, maybe.
Maybe.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. What part of Jersey? I'm familiar with Jersey. I fought there a couple times.
Well, I live in Barnegat. I'm actually like 25 minutes away from Atlantic City.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I fought in Atlantic City. No clue what that casino was called. I can't remember.
So he knows well enough that he doesn't want to leave Atlantic City and go out into any parts of Jersey that surround Atlantic City. Smart man, Trevor. Smart man.
What did you fight at the Trop?
Man.
Trevor?
Yeah.
Say it again.
Did you fight at the Trop?
Yeah, Tropicana. That's what it was.
Yeah, that's where all the big fights happen, Ring of Combat and everything like that.
Yeah, it's pretty lit.
How long ago was that?
Bro, that was years. I was an amateur. That was years ago.
Yeah, I just covered an event down there a couple weeks ago, actually.
Nice. What show?
Ring of Combat.
Okay, cool. That's cool. Yeah, I fought on a couple of loose cards. His kickboxing shows. I did Combat at the Capitale. Those were some lit shows. He always put some good shows.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Oh yeah.
It was a long time ago. I mean, anybody who looks up Lou Neglia's, kickboxing career, good God.
Yeah, exactly, man. And he's a good dude. Lou's awesome.
Yeah, he's a really nice guy. I actually met him for the first time a couple weeks ago. He was a really nice guy. I wish he would do more kickboxing shows, honestly.
Yeah, I think he still does them. He does more of the New York ones, though. I think he does more of the Battle of the Millennium ones, which are in Brooklyn.
Yeah, I don't pay too much attention to New York stuff. I'm a Yankee fan, but I'm not a New York fan.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Jesus!
Slow it down.
Wow.
I'm sorry we
I don't
all
like people.
glob our
don't
hair
like
for
people.
a product and
That's the problem.
imitate the Arsenio Hall fist, but
I don't like
God.
people. There's too many people. It's just way too many people.
Yeah,
way
I
too
agree,
many
man.
people.
I could go to New York and be there for like a week at the most, but I can't live there. It's just too crowded. I like just hopping in the drop top and just cruising, bro. But New York, I'm in traffic for like takes way too long to get anywhere. It's just not my thing. I'm from the burbs.
I'm from the burbs, he says. I wouldn't really call Richmond the burbs.
Nah, man,
What's that?
Richmond's definitely the burbs. We got the country like 30 minutes away from the city. We got the mountains like 45 minutes from the city.
Yeah,
We got
no,
everything.
I spent 2 years of my life out in Virginia. I'm
Yeah,
sick
what
of
part?
looking at mountains. I was staying in Loudoun County.
I have no clue where that is. Where's that? What's it by?
Oh, fake news,
where-
Tommy. Call him out, Trevor.
You know where-
He's making it up.
You know where Sterling is?
Doesn't exist.
Sterling. Oh, Sterling, Virginia.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's up north.
Yeah,
Nova?
that's in Loudoun County. Well, Loudoun County's huge. Parts of
Okay.
West Virginia and Maryland border Loudoun County.
Oh, got you.
Where all the
Yeah, I
wineries
usually don't go
and
that far in Virginia. I'm usually here or anywhere in between here and like the 95 part of Nova, like closer to DC than the Maryland part.
I stayed in Manassas when I first went out there.
Yeah, I've been in Manassas. Actually, my first fight was in Manassas. That was many years
They have
ago.
fights out there?
Yeah, it was so many years ago, though. I'm pretty sure that promotion stopped, like, years ago.
Yeah,
got shut down. That's what that
I didn't
sounded
see
like.
too many. Well, no, I didn't see too many like advertisements for fights. I mean, there were a few jiu-jitsu schools and stuff out there, but as far as the fights go, anything that they were talking about was either in North Carolina or
Winchester.
South Carolina.
I know they
And-
do shows in Winchester, Virginia all the time. They do boxing and MMA, and they just
Boxing
recently
I
started
saw.
kickboxing.
Boxing I saw in Winchester.
Yeah.
I didn't see
boxing,
anything
they
for
have a lot of
MMA.
boxing over there. Yeah, kickboxing and MMA, they're just kind of just starting to bring it out there, but boxing's been out there for a minute.
Well, I mean, there's really not much to do out in Winchester.
That's what I hear. I've never been out there.
It's just mountains. It's just mountains.
Man, that's not my thing.
No, absolutely not. I enjoy the flatland. I live by the beach. That's what I
Nice.
enjoy.
There you go. What beach?
I'm real close to Long Beach Island.
Okay, got you. That's what's up.
Yeah, Seaside's over here too, but I'm not a big Seaside guy. The Jersey Shore kind of killed Seaside for me.
You're not a Jersey Shore fan? Damn, son. I was thinking
No.
that fight.
Oh, he
Absolutely
hates
not.
himself. He hates himself. Look at that. See? That's some self-loathing right there, Trevor. He's got a problem. We got to talk to a boy right here. Like, come
Yeah,
on, man.
we do.
It's okay to
Hey,
love.
Kareem,
Yeah.
you remember when the Jersey Shore cast wanted to train at Madama and Josh said no?
Yeah, seriously, think about this. Josh is probably one of the best guys in jiu-jitsu all around. Like, the most famous people can tell you about Josh.
I don't know who Josh is.
Like, come to Jersey. Come to us over in Jersey. You'll get all the good shit here. But he turns down the opportunity to have the show filmed 2 episodes at the school because it was just too much. They were too fucking ass backwards. Just like, no thanks.
That's because Josh knew somebody was going to take a cheap shot at one of them.
I can neither confirm nor deny that.
Yo.
You remember last time I was on here and that dude prank called us? Or y'all?
I still think that was the Howard Stern show.
I'm good on that though. I'm watching like crazy right now.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Because they do that.
Don't take them.
They do that.
No.
The Howard Stern show does that to internet like radio shows and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They'll call in and usually the people get mad. But how could you get mad at that? It was hysterical.
Yeah, dude, I was laughing my ass off. Yeah, that setup was perfect too, bro. He must have peeped my page and saw like my post about the BMW dealership too. He was spot on.
The popcorn chicken line, I couldn't breathe.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I guess they thought we were gonna get mad. He's probably listening right now, like, fuck, they clowning me.
I thought it was great.
They clowned
You couldn't have asked for anything better than that at the end of that interview. Oh, man, so July 20th. So how pumped is your team for this?
Bro, my team is so hyped, man. I've been training so hard every day, sometimes twice a day. We're getting it in. We're going to go out there and make noise, leave an impression.
Are they coming to your job? Are they coming to your job and you're hitting pads in your office?
That's a good idea, though. Might have to start doing that.
Why not?
I kid you not. I want to get somebody I know a job at my chemical plant just so we can hit pads and shit on lunch break.
On lunch break. I like that. He added that right at the end. That's responsible. I applaud that. That's good.
True.
Only on lunch break. Well, downtime. Basically any point where I'm not doing some kind of work.
There you go. Lunch break's the best time.
Yeah.
My place has a gym, so sometimes we go to the gym during my lunch break.
Does it really?
Yeah, man. Capital One's lit.
Wow.
That's wild, dude. Jesus Christ.
That's like Google status right there.
Yeah.
So what I feel is I should apply at Capital One, is what you're saying.
You should. Don't forget to refer. When you put in that referral, though.
Yeah. No, he's got the multiple revenue streams down pat. I like that. He's like, yo, I got a little here, got a little there.
Now, Kareem, I think you should apply for Westlake Financial.
I knew he was going with the cheap ass.
You know what?
God
Westlake
damn it.
Financial can eat the biggest bag of baby dicks.
No, God, no. Come on. I get it, but no.
Yeah, Trevor, you don't seem like the type to sit at a desk and have patience. I don't
not
know
at all.
what it is.
What do you mean? I'm like the chillest dude ever.
Yeah, what are you talking about, guys?
I don't know.
He fucks people up, but he's not an asshole. Like, you see how they?
Yeah, I don't know. I just
Right?
can't picture him calmly sitting at a desk, like if he's talking to an irate customer that like hasn't paid their shit, and they're yelling at him on the other end of the phone. I can't picture it.
It's easy, man. I mean, you don't take work home and you don't take what you do at home to work. So I got a switch that I flip. I mean, I got to work me and I got to not work me. I got to be at the gym and I got to just not at the gym. So
he had the cast of the Hangover trying to kill him when he was in Thailand, like actual problems.
For stealing his...
Yeah. What the hell was that about? They actually let you go in and pet a tiger?
He was petting tigers. God damn it.
Yeah, bro. I was just trying to do some alpha male shit, so I was like, yeah, let me get in the cage with this tiger real quick.
Jesus Christ. I saw that.
I mean,
Yo.
They make sure the tigers are well fed there before they bring you in, so it's all good.
Yeah, but tigers aren't like lions, where lions are kind of chill for the most part.
Tigers are
just
traitors.
don't give a fuck.
Tigers
they
are
just
women.
don't give a fuck.
Yeah, there were some times where I was like, in between petting them, I'd watch them go like play with the other tigers, and like they'd be rowdy as fuck. I'm like, damn. All right, let's let them chill out for a little bit before I get those pictures.
So now, where was that? It's like
wild.
a local zoo?
It's called Tiger Zoo. All they have is tigers for real. They had baby tigers or cubs, I guess they're called. Then they had like teenage ones, and they had like grown tigers.
So it's just a place of death, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. So I'm waiting to happen. I'm glad it didn't happen to me. I hope nothing happens to anyone for real. But I mean, they're pretty chill though. The tigers there were there since they were cubs, so they're like socialized and stuff. So
I'm really stuck on the fact that you guys keep saying tigers are really chill, and I'm just off the top of my head rolling through how many people have
Mike
been
Tyson
mauled.
has a tiger, or had a tiger. I don't know if he still has it.
Well, I know what Kareem's talking about. That lady in China who got out of the car and then just got nabbed by the tiger. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was a wild one, man.
We could call up Siegfried and Roy and ask them how chill tigers are. I'm pretty sure the opinion might be a little bit different.
True.
So
I want a tiger.
What else did you do out there in Thailand other than training and playing with tigers?
Everything I could think of, bro. Like I visited temples. I went on yacht cruises. I think I went on 4 or 5 different cruises, like renting private yachts and stuff, because everything's so cheap over there. You go to Thailand, and it's like you have unlimited money. Like it's nice.
Did you hop over to AKA out there?
I didn't. Nah, I was actually at Venom training camp the whole time.
The new sponsors there? Yeah.
Yeah, I actually just signed sponsorship with Venom yesterday, actually, or 2 days ago. One of the two.
Yo, I keep up, Trevor. I'm not faking the funk here, man. I love it. I don't know about these other 2 cats. I got my finger on the pulse, bro. I'm telling you.
But you know what it is? It's hard with Trevor's posts because, one day he'll post on Facebook and then he's in Facebook jail for 3 months. So you don't always get to see his posts.
It's the haters, man.
Instagram's where it's always at, though.
Yeah.
Instagram's one of the most active. So if you follow me on Instagram, you're good. You can keep up with the chant.
Yeah, I don't think you can get kicked off Instagram.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Can you really?
Baby.
Oh, yeah, you can. I don't want to talk about it. I've definitely been kicked off of Instagram. Yeah, in my younger days, I was a mean person. I was a troll on the internet. People got mad, but I don't got the abs, so I don't have the female vote that Trevor does. Like whenever they go to kick him off, all the ladies are like, "No, please, we want to see more booty shorts and him walking in the water and stuff. Please." Or like random international ladies. Just the one that got me, dude, that I was legit rolling was like, "Hey, my eyes are up here." I was fucking dying.
I really wasn't,
dude,
but
I was. Come on, because it's just so blatant, and the caption was perfect. She was just like, "Hey, what is
she likes popcorn chicken? What's your point?"
Wait, hey man, she likes playing with tigers. Apparently, like it's a theme on the trip. Right, just playing with tigers. Be like, "Yo, here's the jaguar."
Yeah, it's hilarious, bro. That was like a photo snapped at like the perfect time, like the perfect.
Oh,
second.
for sure. Because she was trying to be low key about it. She was like, "Oh, look, there's boats in the background," right? She was trying to be like, "I'm just cracking my neck," right, and checking out the Hagosa. And the next thing you know, boom! Oh, we got you on camera. Oh my God! Yeah, exactly. That's for sure gonna be. You're gonna be the king of glory, and they're just gonna Photoshop a belt over it, just like so that it's kid friendly, doesn't scare fucking people, And then they're gonna be like, "Yo, My eyes are up here. She's checking out that belt. She got that. She's hungry for that belt. Yeah, sure. The belt. She's a fighter. There you go.
Of course, Omar brings that up. Unbelievable.
The best photo I think I've seen in the past fucking 3 months on any social media platform.
You know, you're
the
sitting here talking
amazing.
about the guy. You're sitting here talking about the guy's joint. You know.
No, I'm not. I was talking about his quads, bro. Have you seen his quads?
Yeah.
That's a quad marking quads. He's running. Okay.
Oh my god. Oh my god, Omar just took me completely off my train of thought.
It's after 10 o'clock. It's 2-minute warning after dark. That's why, I have to bring it down.
No doubt.
The quiet storm. That's what I'm saying. I got Luther Vandross playing in the back. You don't hear it. Yeah.
Well, anytime Trevor's on, somehow, some way, something gets talked about that shouldn't.
Yo. Yeah, because the last time the dude was settling up to. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Christ. The fucking other dude. Jesus.
Yeah,
Christ.
speaking of sponsors, let me hit this before I forget. I just got one off the Brian Boxing, so shout out to y'all out there. Also shout out to my team at CSCRVA. Shout out to Lakeside Tattoos, because y'all be having me look dope with my tats. Shout out to Venom as well, even though I did that earlier. And Venom Training Camp, because y'all are all lit.
Yeah, is Venom looking to sponsor a podcast by any chance?
Oh, look at this guy.
That's a good idea. Might be on to something.
Yeah. You know, we wouldn't be opposed to a Venom sponsor.
No doubt. They may be listening to.
I hope they are. No, my first pair of board shorts was Venom shorts.
At the Jersey Shore?
The first legit pair of fight shorts I had, I was, of course, that kid that came in the gym with basketball shorts when I first started training, but my first pair of legit fight shorts were Venom, bro. I had the red and white hairs. They all did. They were lit.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Wow.
First pair of fight shorts.
I think the ones that I had were the green and gold ones, I think.
Green and gold. I don't think I saw this.
Yeah, it wasn't a flattering color.
It doesn't sound like it.
It was not a flattering
you got
color.
The Jamaicans on? The green and gold? Why were you rocking the fucking Usain Bolt? What the fuck?
Because they were on sale.
You of all people, though. Like, what?
It was a clearance sale, and
you were
Venom
You were
shorts.
going to try out for the bobsled team? Like, what were you rocking?
Yes.
Fucking
yes, I was.
Okay.
Yes, I was.
Driving to Lula here and there? Okay. That's fine.
Right.
There you
I
go.
think I had the Venom boxing gloves, too.
The Venom
yeah, they do make
regardless, is some of the best fucking tie gear I think I've ever used. It's like hands down.
I love their shorts.
The gloves, the pads.
Wow,
their stuff is legit as fuck, dude. I love it.
Well, you know, I mean, I'm glad they're still around after the UFC decided to not have sponsors anymore.
Yeah.
If you look at some of those sponsors, they just disappeared.
Exactly, man.
You know, Tap Out is sponsoring the WWE now.
Are they? That's wild.
Yeah.
Now Tap Out's the Walmart brand now, bro. It's crazy.
Yes, absolutely. The green and gold tap outs is what I think Tommy's gonna go shop for now. Right?
God, I hope you get herpes, Omar.
Yeah, you probably got him from some green and gold fucking Fugazi shorts back in the day, bro. Get out of here. Got that.
Hey, look, they were on clearance, and it was a pair of Venom goddamn shorts that I didn't have to pay like $65 for.
And you got dick sores to show for it, but you know what? We all got to sacrifice for the cause. Good grief! What are you
it's not
doing?
herpes if it's everywhere, okay?
That's true. That's fine. It's psoriasis at that point, right? That's what I tell people. Anyway, but yeah.
But yeah, no, seriously, I'm glad Venom's still big in the game because like you look at some of these sponsors, like Bad Boy's still kind of in, but not really. Venom stayed strong.
Yeah, man. Venom, I think, is the biggest one right now. Like when I look at which companies has however many followers, Venom's got the most. They got like 250,000. Outside of Reebok, I think Venom's probably the biggest one.
Trevor.
Yeah.
Roberto from Fightbook says you should wear shorts like Junior Albini.
Oh no.
Luckily, I don't know who that is. Who is that?
Oh God.
The guy basically went into a UFC fight with practically a diaper.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't got to worry about that.
Oh, Roberto. Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm gonna rock some gold and black Venom shorts for this fight. They're the same as my green and black ones, but they're different colors.
You're not gonna go for the gold and the green?
Nah, bro. I got green and black and gold and black. Those two, they don't mix, bro.
Now the green and black is really nice.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, man. The green and black, those are good. Yeah. I got those ones in Thailand.
I am jealous of all your traveling. You're traveling abroad, even though I do not co-sign eating a fucking scorpion. I do not co-sign it.
Once you try it, you'll be like, okay, that's
I co-sign it. 100%.
Yeah, I lived in Arizona. I used to see them all the time, and they did not look appetizing.
I had fried crickets, too. They were good, too.
Those are good. Those I have.
I've had chocolate-covered crickets before.
Chocolate,
I've had that.
That's reach, bro. Fried crickets was alright. I don't know if I could have them covered in chocolate, though.
He had scorpions, and then he's going back to you being like, you're disgusting for having chocolate covered, right? Like, that's great.
Yeah. Putting chocolate on it might be reaching, bro, but
it is.
Well, grasshoppers can't kill you. A scorpion can.
True. Do you know what
dead.
they say? They say when you eat the stinger of the scorpion, like it gives you power, like strength in fighting.
Yo, sign me up for a basket of stingers.
Something works because ties are crazy. So, like, they're really good.
Scorpion in one hand and Chong beer in the other, and I was lit. I was good.
Jesus Christ. He tried to smuggle some over.
Did you take any shots with the
I know, I thought about it,
the
bro.
Cobra in the bottle, by any chance?
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Dude, doing shots of cobra blood and fucking chowing down on scorpion stingers.
Yeah, that's where it's at. That's living life right there.
He's living the dream, exactly. Like he's doing it for everybody that can't. Right now, he's pouring some out, and then he's like, yo.
Like, yeah, double down for me.
So on July 20th, after you win, of course you shout out the podcast when they interview you, and then you eat a scorpion right in the middle of the goddamn ring.
Yeah, straight up.
That's a gimmick. I mean,
yeah,
Tommy's being wild, but that's a great gimmick. Tell me, Trevor the Ragin Scorpion, Trevor the Scorpion Ragin, right? You start doing axe kicks and shit, fucking spinning axe kicks, being like, yo, it's my stinger, son.
There's already that dude whose nickname is the Scorpion Sting. He just fought Rico Verhoeven like 2 weeks ago, but he lost.
Well, knock him out then. Fuck him up. Be like, yo, we're fighting for the nickname. It don't matter. Fuck him up anyway.
I think Ragin's
right?
already cool enough for real. I don't need a nickname.
That's pretty. Yeah, you're not too far off there. It almost sounds like, wait a second, it's not legit. I want to see some birth certificates. Like they're hitting you with the birther stuff. They're like, yo, let's see this last name here. I think it's Smith. You know, like, no, it's not a stage name. Come on.
When they messed up your last name in Thailand, I was like, wait a minute, so Ragin's not really his last name?
Bro, they messed up my first and last name, bro.
They messed everything up. I'm glad they said he was from the United States and not like Sweden, right?
Bro, and they gave me Bro, we fought in 12 big-ass 12-ounce gloves. I think they did that on purpose, for real.
100%. They didn't want you because your hands are good.
Because there was a puncher versus a kicker, and I fought him
Yeah.
the same time. They're like, yeah, let's give him these big-ass, heavy-ass gloves.
Now,
That's
the
how
corner
that
that
shit
you
worked
had, the corner that you had out there, did you know them before, or did you just meet them when you were out there?
Yeah, it was my team from Venom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I was wondering that. I'm like, so does he have a new corner, or?
Nah, those with the camp.
Because you can't understand anything that the announcers are saying. Which, I mean, it's kind of funny because in between the bouts, when they're doing the commercials for the app, it's an Australian guy. But during the fight,
I noticed that.
It's just
And
straight Thai.
It's just straight Thai. Yeah, it's weird. But then the
announcer was speaking English.
I talked to the guy afterwards. He might be listening now. He said he was from. Yeah, maybe he was Australian. But he said they were gonna do like an English one that was gonna be on Facebook, and then Thai one that was gonna be on whatever their channel was on TV out there. But apparently they did everything in Thai. So I don't know. No clue.
Yeah, it was kind of weird watching live combat sports at 6:00 in the morning.
Yeah. That was crazy. It was weird fighting at that time. I mean, I kind of got used to it by that time, but my first few fights out there, it was kind of weird feeling that way. Because, like, it's nighttime over there, but my body thinks it's morning since it's the opposite over here. It's pretty nuts.
Yeah, so, I mean, did you get hit with bad jet lag?
Dude, my jet lag was so bad. Like, it was the worst. When I got back, I was like, taking naps during the day, and then, like, I'd be wide awake throughout the night. It was the worst. Same thing with Korea, even though I was there for only a week.
How the hell do you adjust to that?
Shit, you don't, bro. Your body just, I mean, what you do is you just don't sleep. Your body's going to feel like taking a nap. You just don't take that nap, and then eventually it'll, like, overlap itself, and you got to go through some tired-ass days, but it'll adjust.
How do you do
What'd
that?
that do for your
man.
training?
Good.
Yeah, but what'd that do for your
there was
training?
a remedy for it. Say it again?
Yeah.
What'd that do for your training?
Jet lag, it sucks, bro. Luckily,
I remember
when I got back.
What's up?
When I got back, I mean, jet lag hit me as far as taking naps during the day, but I was up during the. It was weird. I was up in the morning and I was up at night, so. I think by the time training happened, I was good. Because it was like morning there. There we wake up in Thailand, we wake up at 7 a.m. and run every morning, so. And training here is like 7 p.m., so it's the same time. So my body was ready for that. So I like sleep during the day, and I wake up at 7 p.m. My body thinks I'm waking up at 7 a.m. And I go to training, and I feel regular. But then, like, instead of going to sleep afterwards, because it's nighttime, I'd be wide awake because back in Thailand, I got like a whole day ahead of me. It's crazy.
What was the nightlife like?
Bro, the best in the world? Thailand's like, yeah, there's nothing better. From what I heard, there's nothing better. And since I've been there, I can probably agree with that.
So is it safe to say that there's another Thailand trip in your future after this fight?
Yes. I'm going there in January. I think I'm going to go to Phuket there. I might train at Tiger Muay Thai or PTT. I'm thinking more so Tiger Muay Thai.
Didn't you put something on Facebook about that a while back?
Yeah, I was actually asking.
Train at?
Yeah, what people would debate on which one was better. I really want to check out both.
That's the most famous one, right?
Tiger is the most famous one, yeah. That's where a lot of people go.
Or AKA. That's
AKA
up now.
True that.
I guess I don't know if it's more on the come up because Mike Swick is running it and it's name recognition. I mean we interviewed a guy Masood Ranjabar who fights out of AKA Thailand. He's an Iranian fighter, MMA fighter, and he trains out there.
That's cool. Yeah, I know AKA is big now, man. It's on the come up, so and it's all about names, so I could agree with that. It's all about clout these days.
You're about to have a pretty goddamn big name yourself after this debut fight on July 20th, buddy.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna make sure of it.
Well, brother, you already shout out your sponsors. You got anybody else you want to shout out before we end this interview, man?
Yeah, man. I'll just go ahead and shout them out again, so just in case I left anyone out. But shout out to my gym, TSCRVA. Shout out to Venom for the new sponsorship. Shout out to Brian Boxing for the glove sponsorship. Shout out to Lakeside Tattoos for hooking me up with all my tats and making me look good. Shout out to, I think that's it, bro. I made my circle a little bit tighter recently, so. But I think that's everybody.
That's everybody.
Well, sorry if I left you out.
Yeah. Brother, I'm glad we were finally able to get you back on. I know it's been a while. We wanted to wait till you were finally in the States so we didn't have to do that weird calling thing like we had to do when we had the guys on from Thailand. What a pain in the ass that was. Well, they had a call in on the WhatsApp app or whatever the hell it's called.
What? Oh, Jesus Christ! It's WhatsApp. You know that too, Tommy.
WhatsApp.
You're not that old.
No, I don't.
Fuck out of here. The WhatsApp app, Trevor. See what I'm dealing with? With the WhatsApp app.
Well, that's why you're the fucking tech
Is
guy.
that like some dating shit in fucking the tri-state? I don't want to. No.
Well, that's why you're the tech guy. I don't need to know this shit. That's your job.
Oh, Jesus. The WhatsApp app.
We all have our part, and that's yours. But,
wow.
Yeah, we had one guy. We had one guy calling in from Iran who was the interpreter for the guy calling in from Thailand. It was nuts. It was absolutely insane. But I'm glad you're home. I'm glad to see that you're going to be fighting in New York, and I cannot wait to see you fighting July 20th, Madison Square Garden for Glory Kickboxing. It will be on UFC Fight Pass. Everybody go out. You should have Fight Pass anyway. But now you need to get Fight Pass. Yes.
If you didn't have it, now you got to have it.
Well, I mean, how many obviously you signed a multi-fight deal with them, right?
Yeah, I got a multi-fight deal. Yeah.
So we get to see you kick ass more than once. See, people?
Exactly.
Make sure you have the Fight Pass app.
Even more the reason to subscribe. So they even got a 7-day free trial. So within the week of my fight, go ahead and sign up for that 7-day free trial, and you're going to love it, and you're not going to want to cancel after that 7 days. Mark my words.
And that's the truth with some cheese on it.
Yes.
Well, listen, brother, thanks again for taking the time out to come on with us. We look forward to talking to you again. We will have you on after you have your first victory in Glory on the Fight Pass app. Man, best of luck to you. You know we're going to be rooting for you. Keep in touch, bro.
Thank you, man. It feels good to be back. Appreciate the interview.
All right, brother.
Appreciate you, brother.
Take care.
You too.
God, I love that guy. He's so much fun,
he's
man.
He's
really
a great interview.
So much fun.
Talented.
Yeah, and like, he was always hitting me up like, yo, when are we going to do another interview? And I didn't want to do it while he was in Thailand and then he's in Korea because I wanted to make sure that we were going to have the perfect cell phone reception for him. You know,
he sounded great.
He deserves that.
He sounded phenomenal too. Like he sounded legit as fuck. I can't wait to see him. The exposure on the Fight Pass app is going to be phenomenal for him. I think it's just Madison Square Garden. Like it's going to be great. Like live exposure. It's going to be great exposure on the internet for him. It's nothing but good things, and he's preparing the whole time. Like if you're a fight promoter, it's got to be good to be able to, like what Kareem was mentioning with Kayla Harrison, to be able to go out to the person's Instagram and see them like constantly grinding. This guy doesn't get out of shape. He's not ever not ready to fight. You know what I mean? He went over to Thailand and lived the Thai fighter's life, and he loved it. You know, he fought 5 times in a fucking month. You know, which is, I mean, by Thai standards is slacking, but like it's insane for a professional at his level internationally. You know, I mean, it's just,
I don't see
he's doing all the right
Americans
things.
going over there to do that willingly.
Mm-hmm. No, and it's not, and he's got a nice job. He's got a job. He's got a job. He's fighting. It's not like, you know, he had to, you know, go in the fucking the cargo port of the plane to go to Thailand. Like he's doing okay, but he loves what he does, and that's why he went over there. Like if I was starting a fight promotion, I want fucking 20 Trevors. You know what I'm saying? Like Jesus.
Oh, absolutely.
Hell yeah.
And just like you said, the Fight Pass, exposure alone. Look what it did for Jose Shorty Torres.
Dude.
Everybody knew him from those Titan fights.
Exactly.
Those Titan fights are on Fight Pass. That's the best way to get yourself known, and it's good to see that he wants to stick with the kickboxing route rather than these guys that are like, yeah, I want to get my name out there, then I'll jump over to MMA. If he could do it just doing kickboxing, which is his bread and butter and what he loves, I'm excited for it because damn well Joe Rogan is going to be promoting the shit out of that on his show because he loves Glory.
He might get shout-outs. He might get shouted out on Joe Rogan. Like if he does something wild craziness on, which his fighting style is not boring. My man's not a clinch and hug and hold out for referee decisions type guy. So, he might get shouted out on Rogan. And once you get shouted out on Rogan, people start being like, oh, who the hell is this guy? I do it with things I don't know about.
Do a fight companion. He hasn't done a fight companion in a long time. I wish he would do a fight companion for that.
Oh, it'd be phenomenal. I mean, I think he should. You're right, man. The last one he did was almost like a month and a half ago, I feel like. It was a while ago.
Longer than that, dude.
It was him and Eddie Bravo and Shaw, right? Yeah. A while ago.
Joe is fucking awesome, but I think there's so many interesting topics to go over, so many things he wants to talk about. I feel like Joe's forgotten that his MMA show that he does now as a part of JRE is no longer about like dead on MMA like he originally said he was going to try.
Yeah, isn't it crazy? They start talking about other stuff on there a lot.
Yeah, well, it's the MMA show because there's a fighter that's on. That's why.
Yeah, but then they talked about fucking the inventor of calculus, like fucking Leibniz and fucking like with Firas Zahabi, right? Like all they talked about was like existentialism.
I haven't seen that one yet. I have not seen
it. It was great, but I think Kareem knows what I'm talking about. I'm like, yo, let's talk about some fights, B.
Like I'm not at all complaining about the content on the MMA shows, but I remember at the outset he said that this was something he was going to do, as often as he could work it in because so many people were saying that the fight companions weren't about fights. So this was supposed to be the cure to that. And, so far...
you know what, though? The people that were complaining that the fight companions weren't about fights, you have no sense of humor. Because think of it this way. When you're watching a UFC event with your friends, you're bullshitting, too. It's just like what you would be doing watching a fight with your friends. You're talking about other shit. You guys are having fun, and it's just like that. That's what I loved about the fight companion, especially when Uncle Joey was on there, because you never knew what the hell he was talking about half the time.
Uncle Joey, I miss that guy.
Yeah, me too. I don't know why he's not doing the show anymore.
That's weird.
With Rogan.
Yeah, it's odd. Get back on there.
All right, man. Well, look, we're going to wrap it up now, but that was a great interview with Trevor. I cannot wait to watch him on July 20th, guys. It is on the UFC Fight app. I'm sure you all have it if you're fans of the show because you watch UFC. Next week, we will be back on Monday night. Don't know if we'll have a guest yet. Doesn't really matter. We didn't really get to cover the Cowboy-Cerrone fight. What's the point? I think he's another one that should just bow on out, right? Before we close out, can we all agree with that?
Off into the sunset. Right off into the sunset, baby. Come on, like a cowboy.
Yep. Yeah. Yes. And I mean, yeah. So listen, guys, we will be back next week. This was a lot of fun tonight. Omar, Kareem, thank you guys for another amazing show. I look forward to talking to you guys next week. Shout outs to our sponsors, 80K Fightwear, Black Hole Jiu-Jitsu, Madama Jiu-Jitsu, 2 Minute Warning Sports 360, and our family over there at Fightbook MMA. I am the Reverend Tommy D, joined with me tonight by Kareem the Dream, and El Professor, Omar Sangrima. We are Pride Rules Podcast. Good night.